A report was confirmed by the Internal Civil Administration in Israel that the World Zionist Organization has allocated illegal Israeli settlers 5,000 dunams of Palestinian private land, which is equal to 5 million square meters. The illegal settlers in the area now use the land for agricultural purposes, such as growing date trees in the area. An investigation was done by the civil administration, who found that the majority of land was allocated to the settlers. The investigation also shows that the settlers obtained the land. Following the 1967 war, Israeli authorities forbade Palestinian farmers from tending to their land, as a military closed zone. They then allocated the land to new settlers living in the area.
The Israelis have been attempting to control the land in the Jordan Valley since the 60s and choose the areas for their fertility and agriculture. During the 70s, they began to ethnically cleanse the Palestinian from the area and allowed graduates from the Israeli army, still armed, to tend to their land there.
Press TV asked whether the situation is escalating in the Jordan Valley.
They are only focusing on the subject today because it is in the media and suddenly the world knows. But Israel has been committing these crimes and converting Palestinian land to settlements and agriculture for decades.
Palestinian activist al-Quds explained that this is Tel Aviv's policy to transfer all of the Palestinians.
This is not the first time what the Israelis do in the Jordan Valley. He wants to transfer all the Palestinians. The Palestinians before 76, we have stayed there around 300,000 Palestinians. Now we have 50% of the Palestinian, because every time the Israeli take with a lot of reason to transfer the Palestinian people and to build the settlement and to be a place, security place, and the other to transfer the farmers, because the Jordan Valley, it means for the Palestinians is the best resources for the water and the land and for the farmer.
Human rights groups say that the situation is escalating throughout the West Bank. Israeli authorities are implementing a decision in Jerusalem al-Quds to expropriate more land from the Palestinians. Israeli bulldozers are currently digging a large tunnel in Jerusalem al-Quds that will be a length of 10 meters and will separate and isolate the Palestinian village of Asawiya and a legal Israeli settlement, French Hill. The land in which they are digging belongs to several Palestinian families from the village, all of which is now being confiscated. Palestinian farmers are said to be the most adversely affected by these Israeli land grabs, which are said to have a disastrous consequence on their local economy. Nell Bedden for Press TV, occupied Jordan Valley.